Good evening, EDLT 560 adventurers. I'm going to do a quick overview of our upcoming adventure, Module 5, Syllabus and Learning Objectives, running from October 28th through December 9th. But please pay attention, there are actually 3 due dates associated with this module: November 4th, next Tuesday, November 23rd, the Sunday before fall break week, and then December 9th at the end of the semester. So let's go and take a look at the overview for this Adventure 5. You're actually going to be creating your draft syllabus, and please note it does say draft. This is part of the process, a continuous improvement process, and these are for, in terms of your draft syllabus and your schedule, is for your online course. For those of you in the Online Teaching and Learning Graduate Certificate Program, this is content that is the beginnings of your development of your practicum course. And for those of you who are not taking the graduate certificate, hopefully what you're creating will be useful to you in something that you are currently doing or in the future. Now, the big deal here is the learning objectives. If you are taking EDLT 575, you've probably already learned this in the hard work way. And that specifically aligns learning objectives, specifically aligned with QM Standard 2, which is the biggest, or the biggie, with 5 substandards, each an essential standard worth 3 points, all focused around the learning objectives at both the course level and the unit module level. In this instance, you are actually going to be focusing on your course level learning objectives because you're writing in the syllabus, which you'll get into your module unit learning objectives a little in another adventure a little bit later on. But another important thing about the learning objectives is it drives everything else in your course, such that you have to have alignment between what you're asking students to do in terms of activities and resources, how they're assessed for that learning activity, and then what course technologies are involved in that learning process. So everything from 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 has to align, and it's driven by your learning objectives. So what you're going to be doing over the next week is drafting your course syllabus and schedule, and it does have to meet the QM standards to the best of your ability, and then you will be providing peer feedback on your classmates' syllabi, and so the due dates, thus the different due dates. So create, share, and revise. Well, that's great. Let's see if we can actually get deeper into the course. Got my fingers crossed that we won't. As noted here, this is a rough draft. Do not expect perfection, but do expect to create a quality product. And as it's noted here, if there's something that you want to utilize from an OTL syllabus, you are more than welcome to. Just give credit where credit is due. Now there's some resources here. There's the quick guide to learning objectives. That link will take you to the Big Dog, Little Dog performance juxtaposition, which will get you going on writing some learning objectives. Remember, you're writing course learning objectives for this particular assignment, because or your draft syllabus. Then there's Bloom's Taxonomy Digitally from our Tech and Learning. I had linked some other resources here besides your texts, which are referenced here. There is a resource called the Radio James Objective Builder, and I'm not sure why that one came up. Surprise, surprise, here it is, the Radio James Objective Builder. So if you have not used this tool before, please watch the tutorial. And if you've watched the tutorial and you've used this tool before, you know, say I'm asking you to actually apply your learning to solve your challenge of creating a syllabus. So you're doing the application. And I'm looking for a verb. So I'm going to say you're going to produce. And you're able to produce a draft syllabus that meets QM standards and I'll just leave it. So you're going to create a draft syllabus that meets QM standards. And so if you would like to use this tool, you may find it helpful to help you focus your thinking. It is linked on the page, along with the OSIP resources, has learning objectives resources. Hopefully they'll load here. Sorry for the wait. It's probably my internet connectivity. We're having a little bit of trouble earlier, but anyway, just know that you can come to the OSIP resources wiki, and there are materials here, presentations, handouts for learning objectives. So by next Tuesday, let's wait quick. You should have at least 5 course learning objectives that would pass these QM standards. Your syllabus should also attempt to address these other standards, and you will post this to the discussion, which is a graded discussion, by next Tuesday, November 4th. And by the next due date for this adventure, which is the 23rd, which is a Sunday, but you have fall break that week for Thanksgiving, and you will need to have reviewed 3 of your colleagues' syllabi and provided some peer review feedback. And then you're going to revise your syllabus based on your feedback and other things that you learn from reviewing your peers' examples, and post once again to this exact same discussion, and you submit to your original post as a reply, and you submit your final revised syllabus. And if you come up here, the rubric, your first draft syllabus, it has to have those 5 learning objectives at the course level that actually would pass 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.5. Your first draft of your syllabus, you attempt to pass these other standards. You have reviewed 3 of your colleagues, so you'll be accumulating these total of 30 points over between today and December 2nd, or whenever, December 9th, when your final revised syllabus is submitted. So pretty much everything that you're doing is worth 5, 5, 3 times 5, and then 5 for a total of 30 points. So thank you for tuning in to this short overview of what you'll be doing in this next adventure, and good luck developing your syllabus and your schedule. Bye.